Okay, our presentation is addressing a number of issues that we think are very important in airports, and those issues are, first of all, space. Airports are very big places, and they're very confusing places as well. There's a lot going on, a lot of people, and so I think one of the issues that we really address is that people do find airports confusing, big, and they often get lost, especially people who are new to flying, people who maybe haven't been to the airport before, that sort of thing. We're looking at sort of parents, young business people, that sort of demographic when we designed our item. And our item is, it's not a physical item, it's a smartphone application. And what it does is it's combining quite a few different currently existing technologies together to achieve a particular goal. And our product is an augmented reality smartphone application. And what it does is it uses the camera on a smartphone. First of all, the user points their phone at whatever they're looking at, and their phone actually tells them where to go. So what we have is we have our smartphone. Our user is looking into the smartphone and they are getting their position, and that position is determined by Wi-Fi access points within multiple Wi-Fi access points within the airport, and they're able to look through the camera of their phone onto their screen. They're able to actually look around the airport, and their phone is going to be telling them where to go, at what time, and give them flight information, that sort of thing as well, just on the top. And the idea is, again, you guys mentioned about the QR codes. We're using that as well because it's that's another technology we're integrating in this, something that's very useful. To get exact location, detail, that sort of thing. So we're expecting that what the user will do is they will have a QR code on their ticket. They'll be able to scan that. They'll get them all of the flight details, information, that sort of thing, downloaded onto their phone, onto the application, and from there they'll be able to go. The phone will tell them exactly where to go. Nice and easy, really straightforward. The idea is that this application is something that is just really straightforward and intuitive for people to use. All they need to do is either scan or put in a code, multiple ways of doing the same thing, just in case something goes wrong. And something that's just intuitive, they can look at the screen and, yeah.
So we've got a scenario of use for that one. We're dealing with a woman called Mandy in her mid-20s, off to a business meeting in Sydney. She's rushing around to get to the airport, stressing out. She gets there, she thinks she's 20 minutes late. She whips out her phone, overlays, scans with the camera, opens it up, scans where she is, and it tells her she's actually got 25 minutes before a flight. And she's only 3 minutes walk from there. So she goes and gets herself something to eat, puts the phone back in her pocket, forgets about the flight for a little bit, eats, and then just as she's finishing, her phone buzzes and lets her know she's better start walking towards where she is. So she pulls it out, not too sure where she's going, and it actually shows her an overlay. As you can see, here's the application. It shows her an overlay with arrows on the physical world itself, telling her which way to turn. So it's nice, quick and easy, simple, no stress there at all. She makes her flight, doesn't freak out, which is really a good thing after all, because we're trying to reduce stress. So the overlay here, as you can see with the arrow, it superimposes itself on your real world. So QR codes was basically, if that didn't work or it wasn't exactly accurate, she can do a quick scan of one of the key points, and it'll tell her exactly where she was and calculate the information from there. So that's
extra redundancy.
Yeah, so extra redundancy there. So that's our concept.